Verbal on life.
How many changes does a person have to make when they get married and have kids? In this episode, we're going to take a look at the podcast of No Jumper, a famous guy, and he actually made the decision of letting his wife go to Pound Town. But before we talk about it, welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel.
And I'm Jay Smith.
All right, we're going to take a look at a clip, and then we're going to talk about it, let you guys know what does Pound Town means.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is Pound Town. But guys, if you're watching, please, if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe, enjoy the content, and make sure you like those videos, guys. That really helps us.
Oh, you know what? Last time we didn't give a shout out to the new subscribers. You want to go ahead and read that?
Oh, definitely. Sakib Islam, Mary Leamy, and Uncle Paulie Entertainment. We appreciate y'all and hope that you guys are enjoying this content.
All right, so check out the announcement.
So that you guys all know what's going on, which is basically...
You're quitting on us, bro.
I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. But I'm going to tell you something that might blow your mind.
All right, blow my mind then. Early enough.
After 7 years with my girl, this is not the breakup conversation. I really it might have sounded like that right there for a second. Yeah. After 7 years together, we decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year.
Okay.
She shot her first ever scene with another man. Over the weekend.
That shows growth.
That shows growth.
Meanwhile,
hey guys, guess what I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Wow, not know you were gonna do that.
Guys, so as you just saw right there, that is his wife.
I think I heard him say girlfriend.
No,
So, that's his wife? Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure that's his wife. They've been married for the last 7 years, and they have a daughter together. And that guy that came out the background, he's gonna go to town with her and do a OnlyFans. You know, OnlyFans is a way to make money nowadays.
Yeah. No, she's definitely gonna capitalize off of that, and so is he. I honestly believe that the motivation behind this is money, and of course she wants to get it from someone other than her husband.
So then that begs the question. This is a family of two. They're married, they have children. How is this going to affect the children later on in life? To see, because the internet is forever.
That's a tough situation, because obviously all of us would say I would never want to see my mom getting banged by some guy. So it's tough, but I guess in the case of those parents, I guess they prepare their kids for that. They let them know, hey, look, this is what I do, and eventually you're gonna run into that, because obviously that's not something that you can hide.
And there's a video of the wedding. He was really proud to have a wedding with his wife. For those of you who may not know who Adam 22 is,
I mean, the wedding could only be with his wife.
Say that again.
The wedding could only be with his wife.
True that. But they have a 1-year-old child, and he actually made the decision finally to let his wife participate in a sex act with a black guy.
If they've been talking about it for over a year, like he said, that means that she's been dying to fuck another man, specifically a black man, for over a year. And finally, he's like, fine, you can smash a big black dude with all these muscles, because they've been talking about it for a long time. But to me, honestly, if it works for them, hey, so be it. Everything. I've always said this before, and I maintain it. Every relationship is not the same. What works for me doesn't work for you. That could be something that livens up their marriage. Throw some spice in there. I don't know, but if it works for them, I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem.
Now, here's a question for you, Jay. Do you think this affects the children when they grow up? Does it have any effect on them?
It may or may not, because it's the same thing with kids. Some kids are real sensitive, and they can be, even damaged psychologically by this. And some kids, won't be affected at all. We'll look at it, "Hey, that's just a job, whatever. It's not a big deal." So it just depends on the mentality of the kid.
And that's a big problem right there because we don't have that history. Like, for example, like I believe in marriage, right? Just one woman raising the children. Let's do this, working together with somebody else, like in couple.
I
But
mean, it could be marriage, could be two men, and it could be two women as well. So, and they could still raise a child effectively.
um,
Look at you, looking confused like a goofball. Fuck out of here.
but you know what? Write down your idea. Those of you listening to this, do you think because it's all over the internet now? Do you think Adam 22 is doing right by letting a guy go in on his wife? Because yo, Jay, what about if she loves it? Now what he
What
gonna
about
do?
if she loves it? She did love it. What the hell are you talking about? There is
Dude,
no if she loved it.
if she loves it doing it with that other guy, and then what? She gonna leave him? It's over.
No, 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 no. Like I told you, it's about what they work out and agree to in the relationship. They might, allow it to keep happening every once in a while. It might be a one shot deal. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but as long as the relationship, as long as them two agree on how to move forward, I'm fine with it. I don't care who she bangs or who he bangs because I'm assuming he does the same too.
And that's another thing. Like before this, they were actually doing porn together, but only him and two girls. No guys allowed. He had three rules: no kissing the guy, the guy cannot ejaculate on her face, and the third rule, I forgot the third rule, but that's insane.
But can he ejaculate on her hair?
That's a lifestyle that look at her right there. That's his wife, man. That's a lifestyle that you know what you gotta live it to understand it. And
Look, man, look, every man is not ready to tell his wife, go ahead, go smash somebody. You gotta, but you have to think about it. These are people who do porn for a living, and so they've been already desensitized to sex.
all right, so in this episode, we wanted to talk about what happens to a child after parents make that decision of making everything public. Right now, she's 32, so she's trying to get money doing this OnlyFans and sleeping with him around. It's not forever. At 32 years old, you're heading downhill.
But
But
listen. I'm not sure what is Adam's financial situation because I'm under the assumption that this guy is very, very successful and has a lot of money. But define a lot of money. We don't know, his expenses, his lifestyle, etc. But I if someone is in a very good financial situation, I wouldn't condone that behavior myself.
you know what? That's another problem that I have. Adam does not need the money. He got over 1 million subscribers. No, he personally had more than $1 million doing everything with social media, with OnlyFans, with porn. Like the money should not be, and it should not destroy a family. Like
I agree with you.
I will not go into that for money. Not necessary.
Let me call you back. Are we doing the show?
So
I,
those
I
things right
agree.
there are insane.
Look, I agree with you 100%. But we have to take into consideration if they have this relationship where both of them already do porn, you have to look at it from their perspective as well. Because we're more in traditional marriages, husband, wife, monogamy, and all that good stuff. But that's not their lifestyle. We don't have to knock them for that.
All right, it's just a lifestyle difficult to understand because I cannot picture any amount of money to let some dude come through and go through my wife. And that's insane. Like Jay sounds like the type of guy. No, Nate
Listen,
sounds like the type of guy who do
listen.
that.
It sounds really tough because you can't even get yourself to say it. You like some dude come to go to my wife and but yeah, blah blah. Like you can't even get yourself to actually say it because it's tough, man. Nobody really wants to even imagine that shit. Yeah,
Insane.
but let me ask you a question. Do you imagine yourself smashing someone else's wife?
That's a tough one right there. Like, you know what? If it's a friend of mine, I would even say no and just walk away. Not even
I'm not
chat.
talking about a friend. I'm not talking about a friend. I'm talking about, it could be Nicki Minaj. She's married. Would you smash her anyway?
So some random chick who's married.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good question. Would you smash a random chick? Like, if I'm married, I don't think so. I don't need it. You know what I
You're
mean?
saying that shit because your wife is watching this shit.
No, I'm kidding. She'll probably watch the Spanish episode when we talk about it, and we're gonna see what people got to say when they hear what Jay just proposed. Like, what do you say, Jay? If somebody comes out the stuttering, somebody comes out the woodwork, like, hey, yo, don't even think about it, just do it, just to do it, no emotions.
I'll be like, man, get the fuck out of my face. This is real life. I ain't fucking with you.
Like, why are you trying to destroy my relationship? I'm out of here. So with that, we're gonna leave the episode right there because it is insane. Shout out to Adam22 for being an intellectual and doing this with his wife, but it's a lifestyle that I do not understand because I'm not part of it.
Yo, he's being the bigger man, but she's taking the bigger sausage.
This man is a poet, yo. He just hit him hard. Let's leave him with that because insane.
I'm
Where's
out.
that?
Get out of here.
Verbal on life.
Yo, we just gotta get the hell out of here, man. That shit was crazy. I'm emotionally thinking about that shit.